Good day, welcome to Multinet Design and the continuation of our hostel design that we are working on. So we have started this like three episodes ago. This is the fourth episode concerning this project. So we developed this is the ground floor plan that we did last. So we were able to have done the first floor plan, reflection of this and every other thing. So we come on with the concept from the 3D effect. That this is a smart of what we actually work upon. So this one I want to develop it based on what we have here. So what we do here today is that we want to build on the reality of this project, so that we'll be able to firm, and when we want to work on this form, that we'll be able to conform enough with it and then use it to create the proper floor. So for then we move on to the next thing. So basically this form may not determine how we are going to do all the walls of the external, so but it's going to take effect by using it to regulate the floors. So let's go to the foundation. That is the foundation, ground foundation. So what are those things that we have that we have not yet regulated? So what we do here is that I'm going to bring these walls, I'm going to bring them down to the foundation level. So select all instance in this wall that we used to. So if you're following this channel before, you know regularly we always follow some certain pattern that are more requisite. So if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe at the same time like, because daily we put on the progress of the work. We don't start project without concluding it. So now select an instance as it's selected, and you say what happened here. So all it does not visible. So I'm going back there to just a continue. Say let's say copy to clipboard, then you go to foundation and you say paste to selected. So I'm going to paste here. So there is a conflict of the don't bother yourself. All you just need to do is to reduce it here and 1000, so that will take shape for self. So you have this one in place as the normal. So when you come to the view range, when you have not seen all those things, so this is where the issue lies. So it doesn't have anything properly to do with you, so but it's just a normal factors in which you need to recognize. So this is it. So we have it here now in place, so you can just like leave it and then move on to the next thing you want to do. So what are the things we need to do? So I need to work on this one, so I need to use the references of the level 2, this particular level, to take care of what I want to take on the foreground. So I'm going back to this foundation. At the foundation now, I'm going to do say range. The view range is going to come from my level 2. That is where will be the guide to whatever I want to do at this level. So I have this one now as because so what I need here now is that there should be a step into which I'm going to take to enter into this arena. Because I've already created this one to have some simple arena and some factors that will govern them. So let's say from level 1, like I've said before, on the level 1 I have a normal floor. Sorry for the disappearing of these doors, I don't know. So we just like getting them back so that we make a good references to what we do. What happened to you? So the movie center, if free for the women, so I'm going to put that on there. So the office that comes like this, and the one that's here. So there's still something that we still need to be affected here because the design is still in process. So just like getting the basic done, this is why we're doing this. So that is it for now. So let me say I'm going back to level 1 now. So I will say I'm going to use floor to create that. So click on floor and say the floor level that I'm creating here is going to be something that will affect this one. So click here and say connect them together. So all you just need to do is connect them at that level. Good. So the next thing, same way you do this one, you do the same thing here as well. So click here, connect them together. Now there's an issue that I have raised before. So there's like a corridor for this one, because this particular wall is parallel to what we have on the upper floor here. You can imagine. So I need to have extension of that at the normal the ground floor. So what I need to click on is offset. My offset should be 1500, which is okay. So offset is 1500. So it's supposed to be without copy. So click on without copy and offset that. So that will be the reference for the guide of what we have on the ground. So at that level now, we close it up here. This is the ground floor, so we close it off for on this one. So I will go back to the my foundation where now I'm going to do that here. Good. So I think I can, like, because this is going to be an open foliage, so it's going to be an open center. So I'm going to open that. Now let me just like having it here like this. So I've done this one. So the next thing I need to do is that the plane reference, because this one is going to be more higher than every other one. So what I need to do is going to follow the rule of third here. So I'm going to say architecture. No, I'm still in my mode of sketching. So I will just say let them have something unique with this one. So click here and then click here. So there will still be a little bit editing here, but let me just click so that I will have that floor in space before I now want to go and look at the concept and create it, because yes, there will be parking under this particular brand. So I will do this one by saying click, just finish it like this. Okay, just click finish. So the floor is there, regulated. So what do I need to do? I will go to I still on the foundation ground level, seeing what I need to see here. So but let me put on something that will reference this what I'm doing, so that I will not look like I'm doing something ambiguous with what is normal. So I will go back here. I will say pick and then say components. So you just select any car. So a component screen for component of SCP. So let's say I'm using SCP painting. So I want to place it here so that will be my guide towards these two center. So I'm going to use this one. So now I'm going to copy from one position to another. So multiple copies is what I want to do here now. So the under that place is going to be for car parking. Good. So I have that in normal. Selected the foundation at the normal ceiling level. So it's not over yet. So what I need to do here is that I'm going to select wall. So my wall, I'm still going to work on this one. So my wall is going to have something related to this particular. So I'm going to say that's 30,700. Then I will extend another one like 3,000. Okay, wait. This is what I need to do, because I need to break this into. I need to break this one by reducing the scale factors of this essence. So I will remove the external aspect. So why will I do that? Let me just like leave this one like this at a level of 300 or something. So I will like mirror this one. Let me just mirror it. So mirror from here. Okay. So now the next thing I need to work on is the stair up, because stair is going to be some here. I'm going to put my stair so that everyone will be able to access, and if you climb up, continue to do that. And the same time, there's going to be lift, so the lift and the stair is going to be side by side, easy to go. So because the number of people going to occupy this place are much more, so and the IRS, the level of it is going to require us to have a lift as a design. So let's move on and say we have so the next thing we do here is that we'll go back to the editing of this by clicking on the 3D. So setting up the 3D now, I'm going to select this. I will say edit. I will now go back to foundation. So from the foundation now, what I want to do is that I want to check it out. So check it out now is that I want to reduce the scale factor. So I'm going to use 400. I mean 4,000 or 4 meter to do whatever I want to do. So 4 meter here now. By the time I take it here, I'm going to dictate 4 meter here. So when you dictate the 4 meter here, you're going to see that it didn't start to angle 120 degree, which is telling you that okay, that's exactly the reduction of this, because we maintain the same procedure when we are inscribing the triangle perfectly. So we click here and say so what I'm going to do here is that I will delete this. While I move this one, I say mirror. So I have the mirror in place, which is exactly what it does here. So you trim that as well, and then you say finish. So this one, when you look at it back on 3D, the angle has been cut off. So that is what I want to get here. So we've not finished, it's still coming here to work on that. So go back to the foundation now. At the foundation level, we use this as a references idea. So what we do next on this level is that we now start to create a step barrier to which this one's going to be. So as we have this one now, we click here and I will say I will go to level 1. That is where I'm going to work that out. Level 1, that's supposed to reflect, yes, it's so. So I will click here and I will go here and say create similar. So from this edge, so I'm going to do what I need to do. So I will click here by saying, let's say 3,600 or 3,005. So come here, then you close it up for me. So you click it and say close. So click, then you trim. If you trim that and you trim already, so you drag it to the closing points. So here you select, sorry for that, so you move it a little bit, and then as you adjust it to this point, then you click here now and you say mirror. So your mirror is going to work with like mirror this one. So you have that in place, then you drag this to the edge as well. So when you drag that, you have this base in your consistency. So this is going to be for the surface, all the facilities like the stair hall and the lift side and every other thing. So this is having its own purpose. So now what I do here is that I'm going to open this one up. But when I open this one up now, it's going to be something that will affect the lower part. So I'm going to click here. So since I have that in place and it's not reflecting below, so I will select everything here. Then say level from the, so move this one to foundation level. Sorry for the misbehavior of my mouse. So move that to the foundation level, supposed to be reflecting now. So we have it at the foundation part. So now what we do here is that I will now start staging this for the purpose of it. Now what I will create here is different from what I've been doing before. So what I just need to create here is that I will say component, coming to model in place. So I'm going to select how will I call this one now? I'm going to select the site. To do that, I want to create a site because I'm working on site, so I need to do that. So just say site 1. So from here now you sit on this site 1, Then your idea is going to be for the extrusion. So the extrusion aspect is going to be something that you are going to follow to work your magic. So as you select that one, you can pick or collect from this early point position. So I want to use the 60-degree factors. So I'm using these 50-degree factors. I will just like say 4,600, or let me just use 5,000. So I will draw it towards this point. So as I've done that, I will mirror this one. So mirror this one and get it here. So I will do a close for it in this way. So you close it down now. So as I have this one in place now, what I need to do is that I will cover the area that are needed and the area that are not what needed. So the area that is more needed are the area that is covered with the concrete value of this, like this place. So I will leave this open place for this construction that I want to do, maybe when we want to do this section cutting and every other thing, so that will not affect the construction details. So now I'm going to pick on the lines, then you start covering them up in total. Okay, you select that and cover everything up in totality. Sorry for the way my mouse is acting. So you just select that and fix everything at once. So when you fix it all, I think with this one now you've done the needful. Yes, so just click like that for now. So every other thing that needed to be adjusted, we do them automatically. So I'm going to break this one now, break this and break this. So you trim by trimming this and trim this. So trim this and then you trim this. You have so it doesn't have it, you need to bring it back. So you select this and paste. So you trim it. So when you trim that, I think we done with the trimming. So this one too, I need to have it here. I think that's what was not there before. So let's say we click finish, supposed to. So what happened? It's telling the story. So definitely maybe there is something that we did not do right. So that's what we need to fix. So it's there now. So this factor is being created and this is being populated. So what else do we need to do is now to create step out of this and make sure that they are all regulated to the for function. So but before then, you can just like accept this one and say the factor you are going to follow from extrusion from start 0 is that this one is going to be of like 800 or 1000. So let us give it 800 height. So we copy now and move with front. So let's say from here we copy this. So we're going to have like 500. Let's say 500. It's not going to be. So from there now you like majorly reduce this height. I'm going to reduce this one from 800. I'm going to call it 600. I think this will have like 22. So 600. That's so I'll poof from here as well. Move it to the front. I'm going to call this one from 600. I'm going to call it 400. So and the last one, which I'm going to push by copying that again, I push it to the front, and instead of calling this one, and I will call this one 200. All this one that I'm doing, you are going to see the effect of every one of them as I'm projecting towards them. So what I now need to do now is to work on this leverage and fix them up for what they belong. So this one is maintaining, this other side will maintain their own side, while the only one that look like up is this point to every other side. So let's say I have it now here, say edit. No, I will do the editing of the second one. So edit this one. So what we'll do is that I will return them back, align this, align them back. So align them back here and align it back. So align those here back, but this one is not going to be aligned to the position where it belongs to. So instead of doing this one, I will have it by saying is to maintain a style side like this. So let's maintain that side so that you have a unique fitting for that area. So or I will do it in this way by saying just like align it here, then let it have the same offset with them. So we say offset this one, you just say offset for 500. I think 500 is what we used here. So without copy. So good for you. So now what we do here is that click here and join the elements. Fine. So you draw this one and draw it here. So you do it in this way by eliminating it. So you can mirror it to the other side and you still have the same effect of use. So select this and say mirror. So I think that mirror aspect is now work. So you can just like trim this and then trim this one. Why you delete this one. So I think with this one now you cannot just like push this up, then align this one, align this, then align this, align them back to the original position. Take a tedious time to do, so we find another simple method to do the second one so that we now have the focus to be doing alignment. So this one is gone. So we left with this. So you click like okay. So you can finish this one now and leave it. What is the issue? The line cannot intersect each other. So Jack, can you show us where the line intersects each other so that we focus? So good. So I think one of these line is the problem. Good. So it's done. So we have that in place. We need to work on this one now. So edit this one. So I think we have issue with this, and the issue we have here is that these areas are not the way it's supposed to be. So what we need to do is select everything and return it back to the original position where it is. So when you say move now, you move it to the edge. Think. So look at them all around. Are they falling in the position where they're supposed to fall into? Good. So they are there. So, but one thing that is there is that you need to now use the offsets to change what you need to change here. So I'm going to offset this one in 1000 instead of me to offset it in what? In 500. So I'm going to do offset of 1000, offset of 1000, and offset of what? Of 1000. So that is the only difference I'm going to do here, and I'll do the same thing here too, and then do the same thing here as well. So I have it in place now. It's 1000 offsets. So I'm talking of that I'm in the level of this position, and in this position, this is the position where I find myself. So because I'm using that as a reference level, so it's more easier for me to work on and work with. So as I've done this one in 1000 offsets, I need to close it all again. I think with this one is more faster than the one we did earlier by doing them one after the other. So you concentrate on using this idea. So let's move and trim this. So I trim here now, I trim here, so I trim this position now, and I trim this one. So I will click finish. So on the last part which I need to do is this one. So I still maintain the same way I did that by clicking here. I did the extrusion will be the points here. So you move again by selecting none and move everything to the place it's supposed to be. So this time around you are going to use 1005 offsets to achieve what you want to achieve. So click offset of 15. So put 500 here and delete the 0. Then you do this one do this one, and do this one. So you bring the normal line into position, and then you do the same thing here, and you have this one in place. So you click that and you finish it. Click this one and finish what we need to finish. So when you click finish now, you see that the whole area is being done. So let's quickly go to 3D and see what we have done. So this is what we have here now. So this is our design. You can imagine the underneath. This is what we designed below, and this is aspects of which we have focused our attention on. So this is what I'm saying. You see the step one after the other going up until you get to the underground and be able to transact every part of your business under the whole system. So this is what we do at that level. So what do we need to work on now? Since we have this one in place and these are the things that join it together, you can like join everything together now, so that you have a clear vision of what you are doing. See that everything will look so unique and being together and form. So need the line that are going to have effect, but this area is not going to be breaking and be leaving that look like they are not a member of the same thing. So I think we have this in place. We can like work on whatever we want to work on now for this present moment. Wow, there's an issue, and the issue is that it's been on a level 0 instead of being a level 1. So I'm going to select all of them here now. I will move it, go to level 1, or I will say cut. Let me cut it, then paste it, align to level ground floor. Good. So say paste. Good. So everything comes to the normal ground floor level. So this one that is jumping up, we're following the solution for it. I think it's 150 slab. Yes, so you can just edit that and give it 200. So the jumping up will disappear, and it will have its way with this position. So that is what we do here now for concerning this one. So you can imagine by using the rotation method and get it done. Okay, the next thing we need to focus on now is that we select go to level 2. At the level 2 now, we want to multiply this process by saying select and say copy to clipboard, select all instance in this physics. So I'm going to say copy to clipboard, and I'll paste everything from every level, from level 3 to level 9. I'm not going to touch level 10, so I'll say paste. So everything is processing and is loading. You can imagine the whole thing. So by the time I finish now, we're going to see it from the elevation. Something says overlapping, doesn't matter. So we'll just look at it from 3D and see what we have. So this is it. This is our. So this is what we have here, and this is what we have created for now. So in the next episode, we are going to work on this and to be able to fit in the what we have already placed, so that by the time we are matching all the floors, everything will be up to date. So time for watching the of this level for now. So in the next tutorial, we will focus more on the floor, and we still change some